Hey guys, we are here for round 1, game 1 of Living Twin. This hand has a couple cyclers and a land. It is good enough for me. So we're gonna keep. Especially on the draw, this hand's fine. I will prelude all of this by saying I am no living end expert. Certainly will be... Whoa, how did we get to my turn? Okay, I'm clearly not paying any attention. I don't know how we got to my main phase, but that's fine. So anyway, I'm not a living end expert. It's sort of like Affinity, in that anyone can kind of pick it up and do kind of well. But to be in that, top 20 percentile, top 10 percentile, it's actually a lot tougher than people think. Like when to cycle cards, which ones to cycle, especially in a 4-color... Okay, I think my opponent's playing Living End too? Maybe? Who knows? In a 4-color deck, what lands to get, it can be pretty tough. But I think I'm just good enough to provide some good entertainment. Hopefully that all goes well. Alright, so we're off to a good start. We are capable of a Living End next turn. I'm going to slow my opponent down here by evoking a Shriekmaw on his Dryad Arbor. That seems better to me than cycling Jesse and Zombie here. Yeah, I like that plan. Shriekmaw is actually a better creature as well on the battlefield than the zombie. And now he'll get it back with Living End, but the Shriekmaw will come back and either kill the Dryad Arbor or kill something better. Alright, no cycles from the opponent. Maybe he's not on Living End. The one questionable thing about killing that Dryad Arbor, and maybe I shouldn't have done it for this reason, is that now Demonic Dread does not have a target. But that's okay. Oh, that's a pretty sweet draw. Just play a land past the turn. We have two options. Maybe at the end of my opponent's turn, we can either grab a blue and cast Exarch, hope to draw land, and then kill my opponent. Alternatively, we could cycle a zombie. Yep, my opponent's playing Living End. This should be fun. With that in mind, I don't think it makes a difference how I play this, actually. I think I'm still gonna cycle the zombie, because it would really suck to play this, not have a land drop, reveal what we're trying to do, and then have him kill the Deceiver. I'm not a big fan of that plan. Also, I get to save 2 life by not shocking myself with this. Alright, so we don't have any green, so I'm actually going to get a Stomping Ground. I would not like to pay 2 life. And we're going to Island Cycle this guy. I'm going to get an island, I think. Yeah, because then it can't be Fulminator Maged, and I don't have to take damage for playing it. So now if my opponent does not somehow screw me up, I think I might have a win next turn. So what I'm kind of trying to do here is not just gauge how good the deck is, because I think everyone kind of knows Living End is a good deck. What I'm trying to do is just figure out if the twin plan is better than the land destruction plan. And so each game I try to gauge, what if I had X cards in here instead of... Do I just let that happen? Again, we're in a situation because the Copperline Gorge will come into play tapped. We're in another situation where we need to draw land. So I think I'm just going to let this Avalanche Riders do its thing. Actually, let's see what he targets. Targeting the Stomping Ground? Yeah, okay. I'm just going to let him do that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Just want to see, like, if I had different cards in the deck, would they have been better than this twin combo? I could Living End right now. Are my cards better than his? He'll have a... And then I'm just walking into a Living End. I'll play the slow game. I'm okay with that. Hopefully this does not backfire for us. Alright, letting the Avalanche Riders die. This means either a Living End is coming, or he's just casting maybe another Avalanche Riders. Alright. 4 mana. Oh, he's casting Simian Spirit Guide, okay. My opponent has enough mana for Splinter, or for... What's that card? Dismember. But... not for Beast Within. No Dismember means I win. Presumably. So let us go for it. So yeah, see, there's a situation where the Splinter Twin, I feel, would have been better than having other cards. So that's that for us. Alright, so we want Slaughter Games, I think, to get rid of his Living Ends, because I have a feeling he's going to bring in Graveyard Hate, so his Living Ends can screw us and help him. So I want them out of here. I think I'm going to up the Deceiver plan. So I'm going to add another zombie. Shriek Maw's not good enough to bring in a third one, but not bad enough to keep one out. Maybe I bring out one Shriek Maw. Nah, I think it's a good card. I think it's fine. I'll cut a Jungle Weaver. Maybe I cut a Living End. Yeah, I kind of like that. Cut a Living End. Cut a Demonic Dread. It's gonna be tough for it to have. I'll cut 2. You know what? Three Demonic Dreads. That's fine. I like this.